there fellow guitarists, welcome to this tutorial. In this lesson we're going to be covering Etude number 2 by the famous guitarist and composer Fernando Sor. In this study I think the most important thing to focus on is picking the same string with the same finger maybe once or twice or even more times in a row. Usually in classical guitar we're picking alternating like index middle or index annular, any number of combinations. So in this study we're going against the grain of that, and the reason is it's just easier to do it that way sometimes. Even the world's best guitarists, sometimes when you watch them play, they will use the same finger more than once, particularly if there's a hammer on or if they're doing rapid chords in succession. Basically it's that technique that we're going to be looking at today. The idea in this etude is just to play it pretty straight, i.e. don't worry too much about changing your tone, working with volume or anything like that. Just concentrate on keeping your hand steady and using the same finger on the same string. If you want the free tabs for this, there's a link in the description below, and also there's a paid version that has the music notation, the tabs, and my suggested fingerings for the left hand and the right hand, which isn't in the tab only version. Let's do this. It starts off with an anacrusis. An anacrusis means an upbeat. For those of you that don't know what an upbeat or an anacrusis is, it means you start like halfway through a bar or at the end of a bar. For example, this etude is in 3/8 time, which is simple triple time. So it's counted 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. In this time signature, a quaver receives one beat. In this etude, we're starting on beat 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, da. And you start on that da. That's the first note, which happens to be the 3rd fret on the A string and an open E played together. So you would play that on beat 3. 1, 2, 3, like that. Or usually, if you're counting yourself in, you would give yourself about 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, da, da, da. Also in these etudes that I've been releasing, I'm going to talk a little bit more about some of the other details. Sometimes it's not always about your actual like guitar playing technique. Sometimes it's about studying particular time signatures or key signatures and tempos. This etude is in the key of C major, which has no sharps or flats, although there are 2 accidentals that occur in this piece. There's an F sharp and also a D sharp. Accidentals are sharps or flats that occur that don't belong in the key of the piece. Also the speed or tempo indication is Andantino, which begins at about 78 BPM. Let's do this. The first chord is 3rd fret on the A string and open E together, and that's on the anacrusis 3rd beat. Then we go into this, open D and 1st fret 1st string together, then 3rd fret on the B string, then 3rd fret on the D string and open B together. Remember, as I said, it's an etude, and we're going to be doing all the notes on the 1st string with the annular finger, all the notes on the B string with the middle finger, and all the notes on the G string with the index finger. The index finger is going to move to the D string on occasion, but not often. So from there, we've got, then to the next bar, which is 2nd fret on the D string and 1st fret on the B string together, then an open G, and then 3rd fret on the A string and 2nd fret on the D string together. That is 2nd fret on the A string and an open D, followed by open G, then 3rd fret on the D string. From the beginning. Then that's 3rd fret on the A string and 2nd fret on the D string together, followed by open G, then 3rd fret on the A string and open E together. From the beginning. Then we have, there unusually I'm doing a pull off with the 4th finger. You could use the 3rd, but the thing is, after you do this pull off from 3 to 1 on the 1st string, you're going to go to the 3rd fret on the B string, and it's just easier to help set you up for what happens after that, which is this chord here. If you did this, then you've got to leap it again from there to there. So that is an open D and a pull off from 3 to 1 on the first string together, then to the 3rd fret on the B string, then 3rd fret on the D string and an open B together. Then it's 2nd fret D string, 1st fret B string together, followed by an open E, then 2nd fret on the D string and an open G together. Then 3rd fret on the D string and 2nd fret on the G string together, then 3rd fret on the B string, and then open G and open B together. Then octave Cs, 3rd fret on the A string and 1st fret on the B string together. From the beginning. Then you start again. Then we're going to start the second section or the B section of the song with those octaves again. Then we move to bar 9. That starts with 2nd fret on the A string and an open B, octave Bs, followed by open G, then open A and 1st fret on the B string together. So it's then 3rd fret on the 6th string and an open B together, followed by open G, then 3rd fret on the A string and an open E, then 3rd fret on the B string and 2nd fret on the A string together, followed by open G, then open A and 1st fret on the B string together. From bar 9, then 3rd fret on the 6th string and an open B together, followed by open G, then open A and 1st fret on the B string together, then 2nd fret on the A string and 3rd fret on the B string together, followed by open G. Then it's one of those accidentals I was telling you about at the beginning of the lesson, moving to a D sharp. This is going to pivot, so that stays there. Then to that, which is 4th fret on the B string and 2nd fret on the A string together. I'll take it from bar 9. Then we have this. 3rd fret on the A string and open E, followed by open G, then 1st fret on the B string and open E together. Then we have, that's a pull off. You can use any combination of fingers down here that you like. I tend to use 4 and 2. You could use 3 and 2. Open D and a pull off from 3 to 2 on the 1st string at the same time. Then an open E, then open D and 2nd fret on the 1st string. That's another accidental, that F sharp. And I would recommend using the 4th finger here, because that allows you to keep your 3rd finger free for the next chord. From bar 9, the next 5 bars are the same as the first 5 bars of the piece, like this. But here it changes. We've got 2nd fret on the D string and 3rd fret on the E string together, followed by open E, then 2nd fret on the D string and 1st fret on the B string together, then 3rd fret on the D string, 3rd fret on the B string together, followed by 2nd fret on the G string, and then open G and open B together, and then the octave Cs, 3rd fret on the A string, 1st fret on the B string together, and then you start again back to bar 9, but play this just before you do that, like this, from bar 9, first time through. That's the entire piece. It's relatively short and not too difficult. I'll just reiterate a few of the things that are in this etude. Firstly, it starts with an anacrusis, which means it starts on an upbeat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, start. Okay, so you're starting on beat 3, and then it goes into the first full bar. The tempo is Andantino, which starts at around 78 BPM. The key signature is C major, with 2 accidentals, which are 2 sharps, an F sharp and a D sharp, which only occur a couple of times throughout the entire piece. It's in binary form, A-B, and both sections are repeated twice, so you've got A-A, B-B. From a technical point of view, we're concentrating on using the same finger on the same strings. Keep your hand nice and steady and play your notes all at an even volume and an even tone. If you've enjoyed the video today, make sure you smash that like button and also subscribe to the channel. There's so much content on here, and it's good value. I teach you how to play every single note. I don't leave anything out, and you don't even need to read tabs or music to be able to play along and learn some of these beautiful pieces right the way through. Sometimes it's so difficult to do that, you know, some of the tabs out there, they're not so good, or there's lessons on YouTube but they're not complete, and it leaves you a little bit frustrated. But I make sure that everything I teach is from the first note right through to the end, and I'll try to chuck in some little technical tips from time to time as well. Have fun with the piece, and don't forget to check me out on Instagram, Facebook. I've got a blog that can teach you how to become a full-time musician. As you know, let your fingers fly.